And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Whiskerwood here. I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, one of the things I'm gonna do is we need more... if I'm gonna do another bath, I probably want another boiler and another... Well, actually, we haven't had any problems with pumped water, so I can probably just get away with just a boiler. For the new... bathhouse I'm going to put in. Okay, put the boiler in. Hook up like so. We're probably going to need another tank. Hook in like that. And of course, if we're doing a boiler, we need to extend the water. That should work. Get you attached. And we've got 70 copper with which to run the plumbing around the island to where we're going to put the bathhouse. Nope, one of the mines. No, not mine. Woodcutter. One of the woodcutters needs new assignments. That's easy enough to do. Come in. Provide you a ladder like so. And then probably want to get up to that one as well. So do a ladder. Like so. The rickety staircases up into the higher levels of the mountain here are definitely staircases I would not want to climb with that guardrail. But the Whiskers have no problems with it, apparently. Or if they do, they're at least not complaining to me. Boiler get put in. Hasn't been put in yet. Waiting on the iron bars to be delivered. Okay. Okay, so the boiler's in. So that should help us with having enough water production, or enough steam production to keep the bathhouse running. Try to put the bathhouse where we already had the bathing facility. Okay. The next thing we need to attach is we need to bring the water and the steam over to it. Oh, I'm out of logs. This is the problem with running elevated items, is that cost a lot of wood. For the moment, to save on wood, I'm going to set a limit on planks, so we stop cutting the planks, or cutting the logs into planks. Because for what I'm trying to build right now, I need the less processed input. As weird as that may be. No, we haven't carved enough of that level out yet. They're making progress, they just haven't finished. Waiting for copper to be delivered. Interesting. Still gonna need, yep, still gonna need to do that run, but we'll work on getting the steam over first. In the meantime, do I want to run some of the heating in this area? Okay, we're gonna want heating over there as well. That one's gonna be less interesting to move. Although I can probably move it up onto the roof, right? Put it up. I gotta wait until the beginning of the next day. Day 151. We're gonna start trying to save up some brew in case we want to take more whiskers on board. It's also gonna start warming up as winter ends tonight. Oh, that's not a blue area, that's a yellow area. Because we're already getting enough overlap on the heating that area does not freeze anymore. That's good to see. Well, I might want to destroy the storage sheds as well, because they cost logs, and probably we worked out that most of the storage is about the same space efficiency, so it's 55 for 2 X's. A little bit of food complaint. I think that'll sort itself. And then the small ones, the next size up, are for, although they're 2-story, for 144, yeah, so I think we're better off, unless we really needed to get it to be 1-story high, the storage shed should probably go, given the time and space to disassemble them. Oh, you're done. So, yeah, we want to get you hooked up, which is copper and logs. That's what's holding it up, really. It's not necessarily super cheap running these elevated viaducts. Okay, that might have saved us enough wood we can get the water hooked up. Let's see. Okay, that's the water. Next would be the steam. Camp is idle. Mine tool. Continue to push into the hillside, chasing the copper ore vein, which is apparently a multi-level vein, which is good. Mine is also empty. Mine tool. This one's chasing a rock salt vein. Oh, I suppose for the interior areas, I probably am going to also want steam. We're a little low on food. Hopefully with spring we get better food production. Another thing I could do is I could try to spin up more fishing. Wouldn't necessarily be the quality we want, but it might be able to be acquired in the quantity we want. Let's see, can I squeeze a fishing dock in there? Oh, so it looks like I can run the plumbing over the top of the dock, but I can't run the dock under the plumbing. Okay. It does have to be on solid ground when it starts. So that would work. Sure. Gonna need a bunch of the logs up that we need for various constructions, but a little bit more food production I think would be warranted. Running uncomfortably close to running out of food. This is the first day of spring. Slight flurries, which is a slight mood dampener, apparently. People don't like snow. Tax ship has arrived. We should be prepared to pay our taxes. So, all the trinkets, cotton. I'm a little tempted to splurge, go to the next level, and try to hit ration meals. Improve the food quality. Sure, let's try to do that. Okay. Here's the Whisker ship. Farming workers with good traits we want, so we can either expand the farms or expand the fisheries. So educated, warm core, master craftsman, I think is what that... No, that's the educated symbol. But educated warm core, I think is fine, so I'll take you. And then I think we're just going to reject everyone else. Yeah, we're just going to reject everyone else. We're just going to take one worker. And then we went to this high tier so we get access to things like ration meals, so that's kind of what I'm tempted to do. Ration meals, medicine, soap. Yeah, I think we're going to go for these two. Here's the supply ship. Yeah, I'm not going to go for this high tier. There's a lot of cloaks there we'd be tempted, but for 100, we already got 111 in storage. So we'll go for the medium one for the hardtack. Not enough logs, too many planks. So yeah, medium size here. Doing a bunch of stuff with logs, not a bunch of stuff with planks. And the lumberjacks are definitely still making lumber. Still making those logs. Oh, and with that storage complete... Again, we're gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna replace that staircase with a nice stone stair. Where are you blocked? Oh, because I didn't gonna get rid of the floor. There we go. Now it shouldn't be blocked. There we go. And doing what I'm doing there is actually recovering a little bit of wood from various applications. So we can replace it with stone. And in theory, make our people travel a little bit faster as well, which is not bad. Yeah, some of these staircases, yeah, we're not getting much wood back for it. And the stone staircase does take up a bit more space. Woodcutter on the very vertical island here. Okay, we don't need that area accessible anymore, so clear you, and you. Probably don't need that area accessible either, so again, do it more clearing. Or get more lumber for applications. Then we continue our plumbing. Almost there. And then we'll have that bathhouse working. And then we can go back to replacing the heating stoves. Although what I might do once it warms up is actually just delete all the heating stoves, and we'll be working on just replacing heat where it's needed. Okay, that's the fertilizer recipe. It's good to see. Going back to the lab. It's the school, not the lab. There's the lab. Yeah, let's go gold smelting. Okay, you got your water and your steam. Now it is just sorting out, distributing the steam hubs. Okay. So we're putting these on the roofs. Keep them out of the general traffic area. coverage. Well, they don't have good coverage. No luck there. Need a little more logs in, which we're not going to do during the night here. I suppose, unless we find a convenient staircase to delete. Wrong way. Yeah, definitely in the state of we're sort of kibitzing over what I can do with my logs, which is a renewable resource. So if we're just patient enough, I'll have plenty of logs. Okay, 23 Steam Radiators. I got, what is it, 4 boilers. They're probably getting close to where I should put another boiler in. For winter usage. Yeah, we've significantly reduced the pollution. It's down like 100 points. It is warming up, so people are getting happier about the warming up as well. We are low on copper, so we're gonna at least mine the surface copper here. We'll fill the hole back in, of course. Some mild complaints about potential lack of food. Haven't quite finished the fishing dock. There we go. Let's see if we can get workers assigned to it right away. So if we can, we probably want these ones to be... they can't smell. Okay, so we've got the only one that can't smell assigned. Good to see. And we can get a horse. Assign the catalyst of fishing nets. Try to get a little more food coming in. Food's turning a little bit too much into food comes in, food goes out, which is not quite what we want. But yeah, it has warmed up enough in this early spring of year 6 for the ground to have unfrozen, so the farmers will get out farming. If we play our cards right with the Steam Radiators, we should be able to keep it warm enough for the future that it won't stop farming again when winter comes. It's idle. You need to be assigned more tasks, okay. Okay, the copper... oh no, it's swapped to coal vein at this point. Bit of a shame. I'm not going to bother chasing coal for the moment. There's some copper over there, but does that go up to the surface? No. Can I mine tool copper? So, that's all the places where ore should be. That's all the deposits where copper should be. Although whether we've mined out the deposit or not is a different question. Ah. Oh, of course, that's under our lumber farm, isn't it? That's not a good place for... no, that's not under my lumber farm. Okay. This is a good place to chop then. Or to dig then. It's an easy way for me to check how many buildings of various types I have. Is if they're workers working at them. Isn't if they don't have workers working at them. Okay. So that makes it particularly hard to find and potentially get rid of all of my heating buildings, like the heating stove. Oops. Found one there. I'm gonna fill that hole in, not that hole. Ah, okay, so I can't fill a hole in without filling in the under. Okay. That will be fine for the moment. Just need to tell you, mine tool. Don't mind that iron for the moment. We'll know it's there, but we want to fill the hole in, dig a tunnel instead of having an open pit hole there. Okay, we're up to max approval. We have Whiskers coming in today. No, but we do tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow. Oh, that is if they don't have enough steam. Okay. Need to get more another boiler going. Plus the... I'm gonna run out of fuel during the night. Might have run out of fuel during the night. I think we'll still go another boiler. We'll just add another tender as well. To be fair, the steam need's gonna drop off soon. As soon as it gets warm enough that the Steam Radiators don't need to be running 24/7, we're gonna be floating a bunch of steam. Fly ship. Yep, I think we're still going for the middle option here. Yeah, I need a lot of logs for a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now, but that's not gonna hold for very long. We're very rapidly gonna turn into it needing iron, so... In fact, I'm gonna, because I do feel like I do need a bunch of iron, we're gonna set the limit up to 200. Let the blast furnace run a little bit harder between stopping. Okay. Do we have any Swift people? You're Swift. These guys do a lot of running to grab fuel. And smell wouldn't be too bad. Sure. Because I gotta go into the pollution-ridden portion of the island, so it's not too bad. Okay. Oh, and we can speed up a little bit of the transit across the island by paving the road. And then, can I pave over the bridge? Yeah, the bit that isn't the bridge. Can't run it through there, I think. Yeah, no. When I can do that. Yeah, makes that crossing much faster. And it's useful the cut stone we're now generating. Now that we're ahead on the houses. Okay. Okay, so I should be able to safely mine those two because they've filled the holes up enough. Okay. And once those two are mined out, I can put my staircases in and move the mines into doors. In fact, to accelerate things a little bit, we can... Oh, actually, that's... Well, no, that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I'm going to want an elevator in here. Oh, here's this one, yes. Elevator entrance. Okay. So with that, I should be able to... Position is underground. Yes. That's... Okay, no, I need to take another... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I need that block cleared. I was hoping I wouldn't need that block cleared, but I need that block cleared. Fair enough. It's an easy task for these guys to clear. Clear that one as well. Day 155 has cleared. This upcoming day, we're expecting Whiskers, the Smuggler, the Tax Collector, and the Supply Ship. So, bit of a busy day upcoming. And I think it is time to start clearing all the heating stoves. It's warm enough that though the Whiskers may not be comfortable, I don't think we need these running anymore. So even if removing them means the place is a little too chilly, they should be fine. And then we can know, based on the coverage of our Steam Radiators, if we've got enough coverage. But I think that's going to be partial because that's a bit time consuming and we're already 48 minutes into this part. That will be in the next part. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's what we're going to be working on tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you have been enjoying. We are going to keep recording. We're going to do 2 more recordings tonight, and then we might do a recording of a demonstration in Shadow Empire. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.